Hi friends, I'm joined in this session by Rui Lima from Portugal. Denim is his passion and he has been working as a designer for a very long time, over 18 years to be precise. A major part of this time has been with Salsa brand in Portugal. He feels that denim is a living fabric and has infinite possibilities. Today I want to speak to him and understand from his experience, how has been his experience in the industry, and we also learn about Portuguese situation. So may I welcome Rui? Hi Rui, how are you?
Hi Sandeep, how are you?
Yeah, I'm
Nice to
fine.
meet you.
Same here. So how's everything in Portugal? I believe things are okay and
Yeah, that's okay. We're going to this global pandemic situation is not good, but we're going to fight it with optimistic mind and efforts to go to doing great things, especially in the industry.
absolutely, I'm sure because Portugal is such a happy country. I've been there so many times, and it's always people are so optimistic and happy.
Yes,
So I'm sure you will be among
thank
the
you.
strongest fighters against this pandemic.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, so you are such a long time in salsa, and you've grown with the company. So what do you think? What really you have enjoyed in this whole period? It's a long period. I think 17, 80 years is a long
Yes,
period of time.
I joined Salsa in 2001 as a young designer. I've been there for 18 years, and it was a great experience to learn and experience different ways of designing and doing jeans, man and woman, working with a great persons and great creatives until now. Um, Actually, it was a company that grew up thinking being the best of the world in fitting. So, as you can imagine, that company grew up and specialized in the fitting. So, for us, the fabric and the washing was the plus. I mean, in the past until now, we did a lot of testing materials. We
Fit
do a
tests,
lot of
a lot of fit tests.
yes, especially in pattern making. As you for an as an example, normally we did like to approve one fit. Normally we did 80 pair of jeans
Wow.
and new trials, and because we did a same fit for in the different fabrics to see how it fits and how it works in the laundry. And the company has closer by their own laundry, which is a plus for the denim designer. In a few hours or 1 or 2 days, have a final product and test, try new ideas in washing. So it was like amazing to work there because we have all the tools that we need to have great products. We have that our own sewing department, our own department making department. So we had all to do great products. That's why the company specialized in the fitting because at that moment in the market there weren't so many companies doing the specialization in the fitting in denim, especially for women.
So,
So
I mean, yeah.
it was a great experience until now.
And when you say like from 80 genes, you for one fit you had to test at least 80 genes, which is a huge number, and so I mean, do you think that fabric is the most important part when you are actually looking for fitting?
Yes, I think the fabric is the most important thing beside the pattern making because the fabric is what is going to give in life to the jeans. I mean, if the fabric it has good particularities and characteristics, the living that kind of jeans will live longer. I mean, the final customer will be happy with the characteristics of their jeans that he bought, and will use it for a long period, and will be how can I say, they, they will buy more jeans from that brand. Uh, what I mean is the fabric is very important um, for the to have a great fitting jeans.
especially for the women.
Yes, especially for the women. Of course, the fabric has a lot of changes in these past years until now. But yes, the fabric is the most important thing in jeans.
And what do you think? What direction denim has taken in last 10 years? What changes really you see? In what direction you see the denim going to be? It's going in.
Uh, Sandeep, when I started in 2001, especially 90% of the fabric that I used was like 100% cotton or 99 cotton one, like so. Uh, and then after a few years, we start to see some stretch fabrics, and then it comes a boom of the elasticity. So what I think it's the denim, it's a great fabric. I mean, for me, denim it's the best fabric in the world because it changed a lot. I mean, it has a lot of possibilities of doing and evaluate that fabric. From 100% cotton and now mixing different fabrics, different fibers like lycras, T400, and now new aloe vera effects also in denim. So in denim, it's possible everything. So I think denim will be the fabric of the century. I mean, everything is possible. That's why it's so rich, this fabric.
There's so many predictions nowadays
Yes.
going on. Okay, because of the pandemic, denim is dead because nobody's wearing it, nobody's going out. But I think I also don't believe that, and I believe you also don't believe that that's going to be.
Yes, I think denim claims to stay. Of course, people want to wear more comfortable clothes at home because a lot of people stay at home. But I think people will not leave jeans aside. Nowadays, we have a lot of different kind of jeans with a different kind of characteristics, which is possible for everyone to wear a pair of jeans. If you want a rigid and comfort, a super stretch, a bi-stretch fabric with some, I mean, medical effects in the jeans, like everything we have in jeans now. Of course, now we are seeing this, I mean, this sustainable situation now that we are seeing in the world, and it's great. I like it very much because it's another challenge, and I think it's great to see that the industry wants to get more greener and cleaner to the world because we only have one, so we have to take care of it. So I think it's great to see industry taking efforts to develop new products and process to put the denim industry cleaner than ever. So even so, the mills are doing a great job because I work with some of them and I can see great efforts to do that, and the results are really good. The results are very good.
Yeah, on sustainability. And do you see any other direction because of this COVID coming in denim compositions or denim usage?
Yes, I see because as we're talking about sustainability, mills want to put new fibers as linen, as other fibers to change instead of cotton or mixing with cotton, especially the recycled ones, the post-consumer fabric. So I think it's a quite rich. The development now is quite rich because we have to try new things. There are for sure other fibers in the nature that we can use, or even can be produced by us. Some recycled fibers, and I think we have a great chance now. And I think the most important of all is to communicate that kind of change to the final customer. I think at this moment the most important thing is especially the brands, because the mills they can do that. That is communicate to the final customer the effort that the industry are doing to put a greener product in the market, and that is green for the planet, and it's good for themselves. I mean, the final customers need to be learned. We need to educate the final customer because, as you know, there is true things and false things. You can say this is
Greenwashing
greener.
is there.
Yes.
So much of greenwashing. Yeah.
So we have to be true to the final customer because our industry, yes, it's a very polluted industry, but we are doing great efforts to change that. And I see great efforts in the laundries, especially with the flow machines, with the lasers, with the new products that are, as you can see, we reduce a lot the consume of water for doing a pair of jeans. So, and for me, that is amazing because our industry can continue and doing great things. But the most important thing is to um, pass the message to the final customer that those
Absolutely.
things
And that's the
will
most
not.
tough. That's the most
Yes,
difficult thing. That's the most
yes.
difficult.
And I think the brands normally don't. I see some resistance sometimes from the brands to communicate that. I don't know why. I think brands should be more open and tell to the world we have this. Of course, they cannot change the collection to 100% sustainable, but they can communicate it more and more and more. So for the client to know, oh, this is a greener product, I'm going to buy it. So I think in the 2-3 seasons, the brand can change for 80% of the sustainable products. I think it's possible. I know that the sustainable product it's not cheaper. The products are not cheaper, even so the process are not cheaper at this beginning. But the brands need to do an effort to put some sustainable products in the market. And I think in a few years, most of them will be sustainable for sure.
Sure. I mean, the only things, as we discussed with so many of our industry friends, that because of lack of uniform communication in terms of sustainability, that becomes a big issue because ultimately the communication, the consumer is lost because he's not able to understand the communication from different. Every brand has got its own
Exactly.
communication. So that's the one thing which is lacking, which probably is making the consumers confused and not able to make them take the right decisions.
Yes, I think it will be. I mean, I think it's important to have a department or a committee in worldwide in the textile industry to put some rules. I mean, that will be truly for the world and for the industry, and that to put the companies they can put in their requirements. I mean, with some rules in the way that all the information that you put on the garment not be fake. You know what I mean? Because there are some producers or brands that they say this is sustainable and it is not. So there will be, I think, in those cases, they will be punished. I mean, like
Yeah.
because the industry are making great efforts. I mean, they are spending a lot of time and money to put the industry greener. So that kind of situation, I think will be punished in some way, you know. So I think it's very important to create some committee, international committee of textile industry to put this more real and more effective, you know.
Absolutely, I agree with you completely. And coming to the current situation where the pandemic is affecting all the brands, retailers, everybody. So in Portugal, how are the Portuguese brands able to face this situation? It's a difficult situation. Everybody is suffering. So how are these brands in Portugal facing this?
Actually, the brands in Portugal they are suffering because there are a lot of people working in layoff, you know, and as many people are in layoff, the salary is not 100%, so they are receiving less. So as their family has less money, they buy less. They go less to the stores to buy. So even so, the companies are rethinking in the new way to develop collections and how they will communicate their products online, on even so in the stores. I mean, the companies suffer a lot of sales. The sales went down a lot. Even so, I know that companies in the development for the next season, they will reduce the number of the developments and they will continue with some of products from the last season. I mean, they have a lot of products in the warehouse. They're still there. So a lot of money there is stopped there, a lot of time too. So they are rethinking in a new way of putting that kind of that products in the market again. It's not an easy situation, but as I told you, creativity and optimistic mind in these times are
Can help a
crucial.
lot.
Yes, a lot. So, and what is helping a lot these brands is the online store. The online store has been helping a lot these brands because people feel more safe if they buy online. Even so, I think it's a quite I think it's a great solution for them having the online stores to survive to this pandemic situation. Of course, they want the stores are still open. They are rules to follow, the masks, everything, but the people still afraid to go to the stores, you know? And the online sales, I know for sure they are growing up a
Yeah,
lot,
yeah, absolutely.
a lot.
Even compared to last year, some
Yes,
some retailers have bigger volumes than last year also.
yes, definitely. I can tell you the example of salsa. The online store is the number one in sales. So, and as you can see, it's incredible. If you know the brand and if you know how it fits, you can continue to sell a lot. The problem here for the brands is to bring new customers who don't know the brand. That's the most difficult part. It's how can I say to a new customer, this is a great pair of jeans?
Without
How I will
testing.
know? Yes, without testing, it's difficult. That's why I think the digital situation now it's more important than ever, and it came to stay. I mean, it's a great support in all ways, in
Absolutely.
all ways.
And I believe now you are consulting to the with different kind of companies. What exactly you are doing in your consulting capacities?
Actually, right now I have my own office. I do design, developing, and then consulting. I work with brands, mills, producers, even so suppliers who want to develop new collections or new capsules in a specific way or product. I develop for them collections in design, and then I help them to put the design in a physical product with choosing the fabrics and choosing which washing which should be put in that kind of in the condo type of product. So basically, I work with a lot of people right now that I bring from the past, and I'm like a person who joins different points to have a great result. For now, it's a great challenge for me because I like different challenge, and in denim, even more, we have a lot of challenge to develop new things. And at this time, I'm starting, and it's quite well.
That's wonderful. I mean, and that includes, I mean, brands, retailers, and even the garment companies and the fabric companies. You are consulting you're creating collections, kind of from concept to the physical
Final product.
collection.
Yes,
Yeah, to the product.
yes, yes. Of course, I can do only the design part in the digital support if the customer, the client wants, or if he wants, I can do the design and the final product. So at this time, and in that way, I have a lot of possibilities for our clients. Even so, my slogan is "We create your solutions." I mean, for me, that is a great challenge, and I think it's quite good to a customer. Listen, they create our solution. Let's see. And for me, it's a quite challenge to develop collections or products for them.
Oh,
It's like to, you know, when you open like a box, you don't know what is in there. You know, in the Christmas, you open your, whoa, what's it in there? That's what we do. Like I like to to have challenge and to do great stuff for my clients.
I'm sure. I mean, with your long experience and
Yes.
such a deep involvement in the industry, probably you will be a wonderful uh,
Thank you.
service, providing a wonderful service to the clients. So coming to digital solutions, you've been talking about digital solutions. So you also seen our solutions, what we provided to the industry, like D Brands, which is an application, and virtual trade show, which we did first edition in July. So I just wanted to have your opinion on that, how you found those platforms and solutions.
Sandeep, I think the digitalization now, these virtual shows and these apps like the e-brands, I think they are very, very important now more than ever because of this situation. And I think they came to stay. I think they are quite support to the physical shows or even so to themselves. I mean, these apps, they are quite good because we can have the information in your finger. I mean, at the moment, they can be updated anytime, and the client or the customer can be updated very quickly. And this app together with a virtual show can do great solutions for the clients and the customers. And I think this is a great answer to our industry. I mean, with this support, we can have more results. We can know more solutions and new products. I think this, like your Deep Brands app, I saw it. It's quite good because we can almost feel it, the fabric. You know, it's well done. It's the description is well good. We can hear it actually, which I thought it's quite nice. The pictures are quite good, and I hope you have more people interested in your D brands because it's a great support for us who want new products and ideas and solutions from the suppliers. So I think it's a great. Congratulations for this D brand F Sunday.
Thank you, Rui. We are just, we actually started working on this 3 years back. It was not because of pandemic. We started working on this 3 years back, and we felt that digital solutions might be the future. So we started planning almost more than 3 years back, and we've been working since. And we launched this last year only, and now we have more than 50 companies and a lot of buying companies on this. So with support from people from the industry, from people, friends like you, I'm sure it is going to provide.
Yes, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Okay, and since we are recording this before our virtual show, but I hope you will be there in the virtual show and on October 14 and 15.
Yes.
And we hope to get the industry together and interact with each other and see what's happening around
Yes,
the world.
for sure.
Thank you, Rohit.
Okay,
It was a
thank you,
pleasure.
Sandeep, for this. Pleasure to meet you.
It was a great pleasure to have you with us, and I really hope and I'm very sure that Portuguese people will, with a positive spirit, they will fight back this
Yes, for
pandemic
sure.
and come out successful. Thank you, Rohit.
Thank you very much.